Morning everyone, Derek here from A Guy, a Girl, in a Camper Van. We're in Deer Lake this morning and we're just about to say hi to a gentleman named Mark Cowden who we met in a Walmart parking lot in Ottawa. He's a photographer and he's been traveling around Canada for about a year now.
How you doing, man?
Very good, very good. How are you? We were hoping to maybe take a look at your rig and see inside.
Yeah, sure.
And maybe chat a bit about how you've been doing things, because I think it's a little different than the way we do it.
So, I guess from the outside, it pretty much looks like a utility van.
Yeah, it does.
It's a work van, a cargo van, so I can be pretty obscure wherever I go. It's a 1-ton E350 1-ton Ford van, and I specifically looked for that van when I started to outfit this journey.
What about that van? Did you like it?
Well, I like it's all heavy duty suspension. The drivetrain's all heavy duty, so it's going to be able to withstand the rigors of the road over the long haul. The tires on that van come stock. They're, I think, 245s.
Okay.
And I upped them to 265s. Oh. They're 10-ply E-load rated, so they can carry extra weight. On the back, as you can see, I've got two 20-liter jerry cans for extra fuel. So I carry that on my ass if I need it. So when you open it up, it's not so normal a cargo van anymore.
No, not at all.
I got my bunk there, and I'll just show you. It's got a lot of storage underneath. I can just flip this up like this.
Oh, perfect. And you built this yourself?
Yeah, me and a carpenter put this together.
Fantastic.
Basically my design. So in here, I've got a complement of basic auto tools.
Yeah. You know,
wrenches, ratchets, screwdrivers, cutting knives and stuff like that, saws, hacksaw. Basic tools you need on the road. In the milk crates there, I've got 14 pairs of socks. 14 pairs of boxer brief underwear, 14 t-shirts. I got 3 pairs of Carhartt overalls, a couple of pairs of steel toe boots.
Wow. So you got basically 2 weeks worth of clothes without having to do laundry.
Well, I can stretch it to 3.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
That's a 10,000 pound, 20-foot tow recovery strap.
Nice.
I got the clevis hooks in there. I got emergency roadside flares. I got emergency roadside triangles.
Oh yeah. Have you had to use any of these?
No.
Things? That's good.
But they open up to put on the road in case there's a problem. So I got 100 feet of rope, all kinds of tape.
I was just gonna say you got some duct tape. That's good. Never know when you're gonna need that.
That's a heavy duty sewing kit in there.
It's easy to access.
Oh yeah.
Ours, we've got storage under our bed too, but it's a lot harder to get into than that is. That's good design.
And in behind here,
oh cool.
that's all my winter clothes.
Oh my goodness.
So I got winter gloves. I got winter boots that good for -40. A couple of winter jackets. Heavy duty wool socks. Vest. Wool toque. Watchman cap. That pulls out.
That's amazing. Most people in their house have an entire closet full of winter clothes.
Yeah.
And you've been able to fit yours into about, what, like 4 square feet maybe?
Yeah, if that.
Yeah. Oh.
That's my 1,000-watt inverter. So it takes 12-volt DC and puts out 110-volt AC.
Okay.
And I can draw 1,000 watts out of it when I hook it up to the battery. My fireman's axe, fire extinguisher, bow saw. This is storage for medicine cabinet and bathroom stuff and shaving kit.
Awesome.
That's just an overstock of toiletries and supplies.
Okay.
Contacts and contact lens solution, soap. That you really need.
Body powder.
I shouldn't have to explain that one. I got 2 refillable 10-liter jugs of water here. And then I got another 19 liters of water here.
19, wow.
That holds, well, 18.9 liters of water. So I got basically almost 40 liters of water.
Perfect.
And probably the best thing about this rig is the generator.
Oh,
Okay.
fantastic.
Yeah, so that, a 5500 watt blimped, which is basically soundproof generator. It's inside up front. So I can draw roughly 50 amps of power out of that.
Wow, really?
5500 watts, which is probably a lot more than I'm ever going to need, but my motto is go big or go home.
It's a good
Better
model.
to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Absolutely.
So I can charge up my cell phone, I can charge up all my camera batteries, I can do my cooking. That white thing there, that's a fridge.
Oh, wow.
There's a fridge there. And I got like a griddle hot plate there.
Oh, yeah.
I've got another electric hot plate that's hidden in the back there. And I got all kinds of lighting. Can't see it too much because it's daylight, but
Yeah.
all the lights go on.
Your generator's pretty quiet, actually.
Yeah, it's very quiet. That's my heater. It's a 1500 watt ceramic heater.
Okay.
And it's, oh, by the way, this is insulated too.
Oh, so it is.
It's all insulated
Foam.
inside. When all the doors are closed, I can take the interior temperature of this rig from below freezing to about plus 20 Celsius in roughly 15 to 20 minutes. Just one little heater.
Yeah, a little space heater. That's fantastic.
So that's the fresh air intake for the generator.
Oh, okay.
Fresh air comes in here. Down there, that's the exhaust. It's an Onan Cummins 2-cylinder generator. This is Jackson. He's my traveling companion now for a whole year. We've been on the highway together. And I've traveled from literally one end of this country to the other. Been all the way up to the Yukon, the Dempster Highway, as far as you can go on a road. And now I'm in Newfoundland, and I've logged probably close to 50,000 kilometers so far in a year. I'm a photographer traveling across Canada, and I do big wide format panorama landscapes. And the reason I got this rig to produce all the electricity and power so I can keep all my batteries charged. And for the cameras that I have, I got a Nikon and an Olympus and a GoPro. So I got to keep those batteries all charged up. Plus, you know, the cell phone and my vaporizer batteries and stuff like that. So I can go anywhere and produce as much power as I want, and I never have to worry about it. And I can even have the fridge running all day if I need to with the inverter. This is something that I've wanted to do now for 30 years. I sold my house in Ottawa and pretty much everything in it, and I put a few things in storage in a sea can, and I just hit the road. And I probably got at least another 6 months, maybe another year to go before I'm done.
So you were telling us last night about the type of photography you do and the things that you like to shoot.
Yep.
Maybe you can tell us a bit more about that.
Sure. What I do is I like to take something that's kind of everyday and ordinary, and I try as best I can to make it a little bit extraordinary. So I try to bring some interest and attention to the everyday things in life that maybe you'd pass by on your way to work or on your way to school, and you might not notice it. Hopefully when I make my images, it'll show the world to people in a way that they haven't maybe thought of or seen before, and they'll take some interest in it, because it's the only world we got. So try to be interested in it, and that's what I try to do with some of my images, is to bring some little bit of attention to the ordinary things in life and try to make them a little bit more interesting. Come on, get up.
There you go.
Well, that was really awesome. Thanks for the tour.
Yeah, no worries, man.
It's really good to see you again.
Same here. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
You too.
safe journeys.
Once you get your photos in a gallery, let us know where they are.
I will. We'll meet again.
Absolutely.
We'll see each other again for sure, somewhere along the highway.
Sounds good.